First I want to say thank you, Vegas, for letting us fight and compete. I know it's been a long week over there, but we all banded together. We pulled strong, and hopefully everybody enjoyed the fights, man, because I sure did. I'm sure Kevin did too.
He did, and it was cool to see you two embrace some respect towards each other. I don't know if you caught his post-fight press conference, but he definitely said you were the better man, and definitely applauded your skills, and talked about how he underestimated certain things, those elbows that I brought up earlier. So that probably feels good too, the respect from up here.
Absolutely. That's why I didn't bring any animosity into this. Like I said, I was young once. I had fun in there, man, and that was the whole point. The game plan was to let him use all that negativity and all that aggressiveness and just to weather the storm until he got tired. And my guard's a dangerous place to play, especially with elbows. And I said I was going to bring out the blades. I kept them sharp, especially for this fight. And I had a hell of a camp, man. It was an amazing experience. I'm excited. And I'm the new. I can't believe it.
And the new. That's right. The new UFC interim lightweight title. Now, I think another nice thing to hear for the purists is that Dana White really wants you versus Conor McGregor. The last few months was dominated by, well, if Conor comes back, him versus Nate, the trilogy, this, that, whatever. But I like that there's at least a push initially here, fresh off of your fight, fresh off of determining who the interim lightweight champ is, which is you, since you defeated Kevin Lee, that now a unification bout might be next. Your thoughts?
I think it's amazing. He needs to defend a vacay. You guys heard my post speech. I don't have to reiterate too much. It is what it is, and I said I was going to pick off everybody in this division, and he's holding my belt. This belt is amazing. It's great, but it needs to be unified, and Dana White said it strictly from his mouth, and there's nowhere to run, man. You're in check.
You like to keep busy, so you want to do this sooner rather than later, or you want to decompress and tackle this in 2018?
Well, what's funny is I'm drinking a protein shake right now instead of stuffing my face full of, like ice cream and smoothies and all that kind of different things. I'm enjoying the process. My body is great. I'm not hurt. I didn't take any damage that fight. I mean, really, training in Big Bear and being mentally tough, it really forced my body to be able to have like a tough shell.
Tony, in this fight, we heard you had an easier weight cut. I think you were just 3 pounds over the night before. Now, going back to the Khabib Nurmagomedov fight, he had the issues. He couldn't fight. However, I thought you had stated, and I don't know if it was jokingly or serious, that even you kind of had a little bit of a wobble, a little bit lightheaded. What was different about that weight cut than this one?
No, there was no lightheadedness. There was nothing about that. This is all mental games to try to get Kevin Lee to just keep coming forward with it. The process that I have for the weight cut was amazing. My sponsor is cutting weight. They gave me a sauna suit, which absolutely helps. It kept me warm at Big Bear, so I didn't have to worry about like layering up and not being able to breathe. And then my nutritionist, when during fight week, she was on point. Michelle from Perfecting Athletes was on point, and allowed me to be able to eat even the night before my weigh-in. So I was eating apple slices and some caramel apples. So the plan was just to make sure to stay cool, calm, and collected, and to enjoy the process, because the process, you have to be able to be coached. One thing that Dana White said in his post-fight was that with Kevin Lee, he had all of the tools that he needed to be able to have a great weight cut. But you got to be able to be coachable, and you have to be able to listen.
Tony, we'll close with this. I'm just going to be the guy at the Laker game that gets chosen at halftime to do the half-court shot. Most of the time it misses. Sometimes it hits. When are you and Conor going to mix it up? You think it's going to be something like next year during St. Patty's Day? Could it happen at the end of the year here in Las Vegas, UFC 219? What's your gut tell you when something like this could go down?
Well, for myself, I'm going to take a couple of days here. I'm going to take my son on a nice vacation, and I'm going to stay healthy. I'm in great shape, and I know that he's been kind of enjoying his ride. He's been, as you heard Dana, he's de-stressing or deflating. He'll do whatever he's got to fucking do. I don't care. But what he needs to do is defend or vacate. That dude's got like less than a month. I mean, compared to what UFC rules states, he's got a year to start defending his belt. I'm more than ready for December. He said he wants to fight in 2017. I think the fans deserve it. I think I deserve it. And what sounds better than 10 consecutive? 11. And it's got Conor's name written all over that motherfucker. And you guys heard my post speech. And there's nowhere for him to run, man. He's got me to deal with, and I'm going to expose that dude.